Whoa, I hit the fancy button. Okay, so we're live. It is currently 12:28. The stream is going to start at 12:30. Hello, Archive. If you just want to watch the gameplay, feel free to skip ahead. Because right now I'm just getting things set up, sending out links, and changing the stream title from test stream. If you were watching this live, the thumbnail is not the thumbnail that you will see in a couple of days, because I don't have the thumbnail made yet. Zoom. This is The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. So, this big screen on the left is the top screen of the 3DS, and then this tiny little one at the bottom right that you can see me fiddling with, that is the bottom screen. This is how I like to play the game, so. It is 12:29. At 12:30, this will begin. I just sent out a link to the Discord, and it is 12:30. Welcome to the Hey Listen YouTube channel. Today we will be playing Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time 3D. You will see this mouse cursor in the way. There's no way to avoid that because I have to touch the screen with it. So, without further ado, oh, by the way, this is my personal file. And the reason it says I, just played it is because I did a test stream to see how well this game would work. But yeah, let's start a new game. They give you a name selection, but you cannot pick a name other than Link. You just can't. So, let's start this new save file. And we've already got Discord messages. In the vast deep forest of Hyrule, long ago have I served as the guardian spirit of the great Deku Tree. Hey, Meep. The children of the forest, the Kokiri, live here with me. Each Kokiri has his own guardian fairy. However, there's one boy who does not have a fairy. Oh, what do you know? It's what I just sang. So that's a pretty weird looking green man. Most of you know who that is. Navi, where art thou? Come hither. Oh boy, Shakespearean. Great way to start your adventure game. Oh, Navi the fairy, listen to my words, the words of the Deku Tree. Dost thou sense it, the climate of evil descending upon this realm? I am going to move the mic closer to my face. Malevolent forces even now are mustering to attack the land of Hyrule. For so long, the Kokiri Forest, the source of life, has stood as a barrier, deterring outsiders and maintaining order of this world. But before this tremendous evil, even my power is as nothing. It seems the time has come for the boy without a fairy to begin his journey. The youth whose destiny it is to lead Hyrule to the path of justice and truth. Navi, go now, find our young friend, and guide him to me. I do not have much time left. Fly, Navi, fly. The fate of the forest, nay, the world, depends upon thee. What if all mirrors are windows? I don't think they are, Turtle Time. Now, there will be a couple of glitches in the game itself, with how it runs, especially in, weird scenes like this. Oh, side note, on top of that house that we just saw, there's a Deku shield that they didn't remove in the original game, and they kept it here as a little Easter egg. My guess is that originally to get the Deku shield, you had to go on top of that house, but it's just cool to look at that. You can go back if you're watching a replay of this. But, yeah, this is run on an emulator, so there will be some slowdowns and some mess-ups. Hello, Link, wake up. The Great Deku Tree wants to talk to you. Link, get up. Now, I won't be saying every little piece of text. Like, if I, pick up an item and it says I got an item, I'm not reading the item. Hey, come on, can Hyrule's destiny really depend on such a lazy boy? Finally woke up. I'm Navi the Fairy. The Great Deku Tree asked me to be your partner from now on. Nice to meet you. The Great Deku Tree has summoned you, so let's get going, right now. So, we're in our house, and we can finally move. And no, this does not mean Fable is over, it's just taking a break, because you can only have so much Fable. Yahoo! Hi, Link. So down we go. Oh, what's that little drawing? Some of you might know. Link's house. Wow, a fairy. Finally, a fairy came to you, Link. That's great news. I'm so happy for you. Now you're a true Kokiri, Link. Is that right? The Great Deku Tree has summoned you? It's quite an honor to talk to the Great Deku Tree. I'll wait for you here. Get going. Go see the Great Deku Tree. So yes, we can finally move. So you might be asking, where is this Great Deku Tree? Well, if you look at the mini-map on the bottom left, you can kind of see that he's this way, but this guy's blocking the way. Hey you, Mr. No Fairy, what's your business with the Great Deku Tree? Without a fairy, you're not even a real man. What? You've got a fairy? Say what? The Great Deku Tree actually summoned you? What? Why would he summon you and not the Great Mido? This isn't even funny. I don't believe it. You aren't even fully equipped yet. How do you think you're going to help the Great Deku Tree without both a sword and a shield ready? What? You're right. I don't have my equipment ready, but if you want to pass through, you must equip at least a sword and a shield. I messed that up, but whatever. Sheesh. So this is the tutorial segment of the game. Lucky me, I know where this stuff is located, so let's go. So all of these guys kind of provide tutorial stuff. I'm not going to talk to everybody, just because time. But yes. So, we have this little cave. Hole of L. Let's go through this small hole. And then it tells you how to go through a small hole. So, in we go. So, you probably already hear that moving throughout this. Yep, it's a big destruction ball. But, make it through. And that's just another tutorial. What could be in this chest? We got the sword. Okay, so yeah, now we have the sword. We can go into this little menu and equip it. And yes, we can slice things. So now we just have to make it through the rest of this maze without dying. It's pretty easy. And get these rupees while I'm at it. Oh, great. I say it's easy, then get pummeled to death. So I got those rupees because we will need those for the shield. So from this point on, we just have to do stuff to get rupees. There's easy stuff, there's not easy stuff, but let's face it, most of it is easy. So, walk through the bush, you pick up some rupees. Jump up a ledge, you get some rupees. This is just a segment to kind of get you acquainted with how to move and how to control, because, as some of you know, hello Ham. As some of you know, Zelda games, you cannot control the camera exactly how you would in a normal 3D game. It relies on this L targeting system, which is eh. It's an okay enough system, but it's definitely not like the definitive way to control a 3D game. But I like the novelty of it, because, you know. So yeah, we made it all the way up there, got that rupee. Completely ignored that lady. She's just like, oh my goodness, you climbed. Jump across this again. Go back here real quick. Oh man, that's 5? I thought that was 10. There's a lot of things about this game that I'm kind of foggy on because I haven't played since... Well, I've played it recently, but I haven't beat the game since probably 2016. I mean, it's been a hot minute. I forget, can you get this jumping one twice? Oh, that was easy. Hello, dude. Give me. We got the Deku Shield. So again, go into the gear menu and equip it. And now we're ready to walk up to the Mido. Or the Great Mido, as he calls himself. You see a small mound of soft soil here. You cannot do anything with that yet. If you want to see the Great Deku Tree, you should at least equip a sword and a shield. Huh? What's that? Oh, you have a Deku Shield. And what's that? Is that the Kokiri sword? Good grief. Well, even with all that stuff, a wimp is still a wimp, huh? I, the Great Mido, will never accept you as one of us. Shoot, how did you get to be the favorite of Saria and the Great Deku Tree, huh? Grumble, grumble. So yeah, he walks away being mad, and if you talk to him again, he just says that whole Great Deku Tree loves you thing again. And then we get to fight people! We got a Deku Stick. Yeah, now it's just kind of handing us items. And thankfully for small items like sticks, you only get that big, you know, animation once. So this is a Deku Baba. I'm just gonna, like, L-target them to tell you the names, because I do not remember any of these. So what I am doing now is called L-targeting, which basically, if you hold the L button, you target onto an enemy, and then there's different little attacks you can do. For instance, you just saw A, and forward is like a jump slash. B is just a normal slash, and you can hold the stick in different directions to do different slashes and moves and backflips. Great Deku Tree, I'm back. O Navi, thou hast returned. Link, welcome. Listen carefully to what I, the Deku Tree, am about to tell thee. Thy slumber these past moons must have been restless and full of nightmares. As the servants of the evil gain strength, a vile climate pervades the land and causes nightmares to those sensitive to it. Verily thou hast felt it. Link, the time has come to test thy courage. I have been cursed. I need thee to break the curse with thy wisdom and courage. Dost thou Dost thou have the courage to undertake this task? Yeah, I can't read anymore, after all this school being closed nonsense. Then enter, brave Link, and thou too, Navi. Navi the Fairy, thou must aid Link. And Link, when Navi speaks, use Navi button to listen well to hear her words of wisdom. I love it how it's just Navi button. They couldn't even, like, make a lore-friendly solution to that. So yeah, this is the Great Deku Tree. I would move my DS up and show you, but I don't have a DS. You can also see his mouth under the ground. Also, if you look really closely at his eyes, he actually does have eyes below those big eyebrows, which I didn't know until I was bored while reading that. I love this song, by the way, but they reuse it a lot. But we're inside the Deku Tree, the first, quote, dungeon in the game. You got some Deku Nuts. These things basically just stun the enemies. And characters in this game use them to disappear like Batman, which I wish we could do. So, Navi's just gonna talk and talk in this to, like... Basically, Navi's showing you that in this game, spatial awareness is definitely something that you need to use. But I know most of this, so you're just gonna have to deal with Navi trying to scream at me the whole time. So, there's obviously that web in the middle, and we obviously need to destroy it, but we don't exactly have a method of doing that yet. So, first big chest. We got the map. Okay, so you'll notice this wall has enemies called Skulltulas on them. I actually remember that. The Skullwaltula. There's also the normal Skulltula, which is not on a wall. But if we try to climb on the walls, those things will charge us and knock us down and hurt us. So we don't want to climb up that wall yet. Instead, we want to go in here. And of course, Navi's telling us how to exist again. Sorry, I had to tab out for a second. So this enemy, stop shooting at me for a second while I figure out your name. Deku Scrubs, yes. They just shoot little acorns at you, you plop them back, and then you walk up to them. Forgive me, Master, if I give you a tip, will you let me go? When you jump off a high cliff, if you hold circle stick forward, you'll roll on the ground when you land, and won't get hurt from the fall. I can't guarantee it'll work, though, if the cliff is really, really high. Hee hee. Try it if you're feeling bold, blah blah. So that's nice and all, but, it's also a complete lie. It does work in the N64 version, but in this, it tends to mess up a lot. And, like, only, like, 1/10 of the time I can actually pull off the roll, so. You stand on this. Oh no, it falls, because nothing can just happen. Slice at these bushes, because slicing stuff gives you money. We open another chest, and I already know what's in this. We got the slingshot. So now I want to equip this. I'm also going to equip the sticks because they will be used later. Shoot the ladder, ladder falls. But up this way. A heart piece that we don't need. Not a heart piece, a heart. I wish it was a heart piece. So, while I'm just kind of doing a bit of backtracking, I will say that this will not be a 100% playthrough of the game. I mean, we're going to beat the game, obviously, but I'm not going to get every item imaginable, mainly because of one thing that we'll see in a bit. So now we can deal with these Skullwaltulas, which means not being attacked by them as we try to climb. And they also give us some ammo. Deku Seeds is ammo for the slingshot. So now we have to climb up this wall, which they just couldn't find a way to make it go fast. So we have this guy, the actual Skulltula. You just gotta slice him in the back when the time comes. I just wanted to show you how to fight him. We can't exactly fight him at the moment. I mean, we can't do anything after fighting him at the moment. So here we have a little puzzle going on. The first mini puzzle of the game. So first of all, torch, light up the other torch, opens the door. Next, we are going to press the switch, which will make these 3 little things pop up, and we can only do one at a time, which is fine with me. We got the compass. So, kill this Baba, because he's annoying. Also, he gives sticks. And we have another Baba. So once again, we hit the switch, which makes these things exist. Okay, so this is what I was talking about. Hold on. Get this annoying Skulltula out of the way. So, this is the enemy that I was talking about. That is the reason we won't 100% complete the game. This is a gold Skulltula. When we kill it, we get a token. There are 100 of these in the game. And, you get rewards for getting Skulltulas. There's a reward after 10, 20, 30, 50, and 100 Skulltulas. The reason I am not going to collect them all is because after 50, not only do you have 50 Skulltulas to collect without a single reward, that final reward is nothing. At the time you get that reward, you're almost done with the game, and you can't even really use it. I don't even know, I'm just walking in circles while talking. It's not that you can't use it, it's just that you don't need it. And I'm just gonna say what the reward is because, you know, if you don't like getting spoiled, just cover your ears for 20 seconds. The reward is 200 rupees, which, as you know, is the money in this game. Which, you know, is nothing. You can get 200 rupees, like, now, pretty much. In, like, a minute or two. So now we have some more gold Skulltulas and the first puzzle room. So first thing I'm going to do is get these Skulltulas, because the rewards up to 50 are actually very useful and nice. But, that final reward is just nothing. Okay, can I get this in, like, a cool way? No. I'm pretty sure you have to hit this button. Yeah. But we'll get back to that in a second. Because right now it's not too accessible. I don't think we can get it by any means anyways. So within this, you will get sticks, I believe. Nope. See, I'm not that knowledgeable of the game at the moment. Why did I do that? Should have walked through the shallow end. So, basically, what this wants you to do is light this stick on fire. No, stop jumping. This is one thing I don't like about this game, is that the controls are way wonkier than the N64. Well, some of them are. But it wants you to walk through this shallow end, so you can keep this flame lit and light up this web, which gives you access to that door, which we're not gonna do right now. We're gonna kill this Baba, because I don't like battle music. Get some more ammo. and continue. And don't worry about that token, we'll get it eventually. Deku Baba. Not Deku Baba. Deku Scrub. If you spare me, I'll teach you something cool. You'll never beat my brothers up ahead unless you punish them in the proper order. The order is 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Do you think I'm a traitor? Don't worry about having to, like, write that down, because it's the same every time. It's 2, 3, 1. 23 is number 1. Now, in later games like Majora's Mask, they give you stuff like that actually, like, changes depending on the save that you're playing. So yeah, Navi's just telling you how water works. And it's pretty obvious that you need to hit this switch. If only Link could, like, move his arms, like, 2 feet. So now you're gonna get this little timed puzzle. Don't worry about the time limit, there's plenty of time. I don't even know why I have my shield out. I'm just bored, waiting. So now we're on the other side. Don't worry about that timer, the puzzle's over. Now we have to get this Skullwalchula out of the way. Not the Skullwalchula, just the Skullchula. Still a bit tired, I just woke up, which is why I keep messing stuff up. Navi's just telling us that we can push blocks by pushing them. Block puzzles is my least favorite part of this entire game, if I'm being honest. The puzzles that you solve long before you complete them, if that makes sense. Like, you know that you have to push the block out of the way, but then it takes 10 days to push the stupid block. I believe these Deku Babas keep spawning, so there's no point in killing them all. Yeah, see, that one I just killed is back. Just open the door, get out of the way. So you'll see these little things on the ceiling. You want to shoot those before they can fall when you enter the room, because they have little enemies in them. I didn't even mean to hit that button twice. I could have swore I had the Y button held down. By the way, I'm playing this on an Xbox One controller, which is nice. It's a lot more comfortable than the 3DS, how the buttons are so close. So we've got this to destroy. No, there's nothing we can do with that yet. But what we can do, light this up, and take it this way. And boom, that web is gone. Go through the tiny hidey hole with the weird upskirt shot of Link. And we're at this level, which we couldn't access before. So you'll see the web, and it's pretty obvious what we have to do with the web. We have to break it and get down there. But you'll notice those torches are a bit too high to put a stick up to. I haven't even joined VC yet. I'm such an idiot. There we go. Oh yeah, Discord servers have video chat now. That's cool. Wait, you can't just... I thought you could push that. Why did that thing respawn? But yeah, that's how you get that token. So now we get the stick, light it up, jump across, jump up, and then we just roll over this web, which will cause it to fall. And from here on, we can just jump because there's water at the bottom. And some heart pieces in case we got injured. So these are the brothers up ahead that the Deku Scrub was talking about. You have to defeat them in order. So let's just do that. if the other Deku Scrubs would, like, let me fight. Oh my goodness, they keep breaking his, which is the only one that I actually need. That's annoying. Okay, at least it worked, even though I took half a heart. There's more hearts. 2, 3, 1. Then you gotta walk up to this one. How do you know the secret? How irritating. It's so annoying that I'm going to reveal the secret of Queen Goma to you. In order to administer the coup de grace to Queen Goma, strike with your sword while she's stunned. Oh, Queenie, sorry about that. Yeah, I love Deku Scrubs because they just snitch on each other all the time so that you don't kill them. Pick up all the ammo you can because it's very useful in the room up ahead, which, as you can tell by this little skull on the mini-map, or the map, this is the boss room. So you can probably already see it. You can definitely see it now and hear it, but you look up. Parasitic Armored Arachnid Goma. So this is the very first boss in the game. And yeah, you just stun and do some nice old jump attacks. And she's gonna walk over, climb up to the ceiling, get ready to attack you, you just shoot her down again. It's an extremely simple fight because it's the first boss. You shoot her when her eye gets red, which causes her to fall. More jump slashes. No, not that. Okay. Fight over. You can tell that was a very intense fight. Almost died. Now there's one thing you absolutely do not want to miss, and that is this. You get it at the end of every dungeon. It is a heart container, and it gives you an extra heart in your life bar. If you do not pick these up, you will have a bad time. Do the coolness. Well done, Link. Thou hast really demonstrated thy courage. I knew that thou wouldst be able to carry out my wishes. Ah, voice crack. I need a drink. My throat is like the desert right now. Thou hast more to tell thee. Wouldst thou listen? Yes, thou would listen while he gets a Dr. Pepper from across the room. Wicked guy at the desert, I think, is what he's talking about. Yep. See, I know some stuff from this game, because I have a friend that speedruns it. So I do see some stuff like this sometimes. Like if I decide to watch his streams. This evil man carelessly uses his vile sorcerer's powers in his search for the sacred realm that is connected to Hyrule. For it is in the sacred realm that one will find the divine relic, the Triforce, which contains the essence of the gods. That is a good Dr. Pepper. I'm not even gonna bother to read this cutscene, because I can summarize it without killing my throat more. You can already tell that I'm having a bad time. So we got Din, the goddess of power, Nairu, the goddess of wisdom, and Feore, yeah, the goddess of courage. They make the big boom boom. Yes, Ferroy just gave us sunlight and bugs. What are we looking at time-wise right now? Yeah, 35 minutes. Just about what I expected. A little close though, bud. Thou must never allow the desert man in black armor to lay his hands on the sacred Triforce. Thou must never suffer that man with his evil heart to enter the sacred realm of legend. That evil man who cast the death curse upon me and sapped my power. Because of that curse, my end is nigh. Though your valiant efforts to break the curse were successful, I was doomed before you started. Yes, I will pass away soon, but do not grieve for me. I've been able to tell you these important matters. This is Hyrule's final hope. Yeah, this 9-year-old kid, just give him all of the responsibility. Link, go now to Hyrule Castle. There thou will surely meet the Princess of Destiny. Take this stone with thee, the stone that the man wanted so much that he cast the curse upon me. We get cool shiny thing! Little timpani going on in the music. So, yeah, now he's just saying, yeah, if you get lost in a puzzle game, you can cheat. And he dies. Quite literally, he just dies. Now he's like, yeah, whatever, let's go. So now we're back in Kokiri Forest, and we cannot leave without talking to this kid. Hey Link, what did you do? The Great Deku Tree, did he die? How could you let a thing like that happen? It's all your fault. And then he just kind of walks away and disappears into nothingness. And yes. So yeah, before freedom, we only have one more cutscene. But I'd like to point out, this is the Sheikah Stone. Should you ever get lost in this game, you go inside of it and it tells you how to win. Hi, people that I didn't even bother to talk to. Bye, people that I didn't even bother to talk to. But of course, we can't leave without a cutscene. Oh, you're leaving. I knew that you would leave the forest someday, Link, but you were different from me and my friends. But that's okay, because we'll be best friends forever, won't we? I want you to have this ocarina. Please take good care of it. And yes, this is the ocarina, something that we will be using a lot. When you play my ocarina, I hope you will think of me and come back to the forest to visit. Well, actually, Saria, I've got some good news for you. Because the first thing I'm doing is going right back to the forest to get 2 things. Well, actually, yeah, 2 things. I was deciding whether I would get one thing or both things. This is Hyrule Field, the most infamous place of the game. And yes, you can see that owl, who will give us yet another cutscene. Just when you thought you couldn't escape it. But yes, first thing we are doing is going back. Because there are 2 things that I want to get, as I just said earlier. One thing is just useful, and the other that we actually need to progress in the story, but I want to do it now because it's just kind of already here. So these are the Lost Woods. The Lost Woods have a set path, and if you go to the wrong path, I will just show you. Yeah, you go back to Kokiri Forest and lose all your progress in the woods. The way you can tell your way through the Lost Woods is by walking up to these little places and listening. Whichever door has the loudest music is the way to go. So, what I want to do is you can kind of see this. It kind of looks like a target. Well, sure enough, if you shoot it 3 times in a row and get a 100... Cool, you're great. You scored 3 perfect bullseyes. I had to give you a neat present to such a wonderful person. Please take it. And... we got the big Deku Seed bullet bag. Yeah, that doesn't roll off the tongue well. But now we can carry 10 extra bullets in the slingshot. So... let's see if I remember the path through the Lost Woods. Right, left, left... is it up? It's up. Then left again. And then right, I want to say. Yes! I can't believe that I just did that first try. So this is the Sacred Forest Meadow. A neat little place. First we have to fight this enemy, which is a Wolfos. I actually know the name of that, so I'm not gonna look it up. These things are actually a bit of a challenge to fight as a kid. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, first time I found one of these, he gave me some good trouble. So, yeah, this area has a lot of Deku scrubs, but these ones aren't like the snitches. These ones you just kind of gotta kill. So you're gonna hear Lost Woods music to enemy music a lot. So, I really don't like the camera in this place. It's just so bad. Also, camera targeting when the camera is, like, different than normal is pretty awful. Wait, is she seriously not here yet? Oh my, we just went through that whole area for nothing. Great. I could've... okay, so I guess you can't talk to her until later, which I kind of wish wasn't a thing. But yes, we will be going back through the Lost Woods later to, do this whole thing again. Because at one point of the game, we actually have to go here to talk to Saria. And get a song, which we then have to use to progress through the story with. At least I got the Wolfos out of the way. I'll call that an accomplishment. And then from here, let's just go through a wrong place. And back we are. So, now, I guess we'll just do that other cutscene. Yay, freedom! Oh. Hoot hoot, Link, look up here. It appears the time has finally come for you to start your adventure. You will encounter many hardships ahead. That is your fate. Don't feel discouraged, even during the toughest times. If you go straight this way, you'll see Hyrule Castle, you'll meet a princess. Blah, blah, blah. Map, map, map. Oh, this is trying to trick you and saying no, so he says it again. See you around, hoot hoot hoot. Yeah, please go. And by the way, this guy doesn't stop. He'll be back and back. So this is Hyrule Field, a part that is awful in the child segment of the game, because as you'll see, there is no fast way to get across it. And the way this game is laid out is you cannot get to the castle before nightfall. What happens at nightfall, you may ask? Well, let's see for ourselves, shall we? Oh wait, they actually made it so that you can get here before nightfall? Oh, in the N64 version, that's where you can't get there before nightfall. But first we'll go in here and talk to this guy. I'm so bored. Things would sure be more interesting if there were more troubles in the world. Maybe we can let off some steam by breaking some jars. So yeah, this guy just lets you annihilate every jar, and these things have like some serious money in them too. Like, you can just grind the spot, because if you leave and come back, all of the jars pop up. And it's like 20, 30 rupees every time you go in. So this is like the earliest grinding spot. And also, if we roll into this, yeah, there's just kind of a gold Skulltula chilling. So once again, another gold Skulltula token. I wish this guy would say something different if you broke everything. Like, even like the jars that are like up on these walls and all of the crates and stuff, but he doesn't. He's just like, break stuff, even though it's all broken. This is the market, one of the best places in the game, in my opinion. So there's multiple places that you can see around here. This is the bazaar, it's a shop, that's the potion shop. This right here is the Happy Mask shop, where you can get masks, and there's a whole side quest about that. This is the, I forget what it's called, but it's kind of like an archery range. And there's an item that we will get there, but I will actually get it off stream, because without the 3DS gyro feature, it's, like, not impossible, it's just difficult to do, and I don't want you guys to see me sitting there for half an hour doing it. This is the Bomb Chew Bowling Alley, another side quest place that I actually will be showing on stream in another episode. That is the Treasure Chest Shop, another minigame that we won't see till much later. But for now, I am only going to do one thing before we continue on. I'm going to go to the Happy Mask shop. Oh, I think he doesn't open till night. Never mind. Well, maybe he just isn't open yet. Yeah, that's it. Because I can tell you when he opens, too. So you talk to this girl. Hey, you're closed. They're different. You're not from around here, are you? Oh, you're a fairy boy from the forest. My name is Malin. My dad owns Lon Lon Ranch. Dad went to the castle to deliver some milk, and he hasn't come back yet. Well, the castle's this way. So, let's go. Oh no, it's stupid owl again. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother like this, because he's just like talking. So basically what he's saying is some areas in the game, time will pass. Like, it'll become nighttime and daytime and stuff. And then some areas it won't. Like, for instance, it's like not quite nighttime yet. Actually, it is nighttime now. But like, it'll not become daytime now that I'm in here. No, please don't. Crap, I was gonna do a quick, like, little mini quest thing. But, hold on, I'm actually gonna try to do this. But first, it's Malin again. Are you going to the castle, fairy boy? Would you mind finding my dad? He must have fallen asleep somewhere around the castle. What a thing for an adult to do. Tee-hee. Oh yeah, if you look for him, I'll give this to you. I've been incubating this egg very carefully. Tee-hee. You found a weird egg. It's what I've always wanted. So yeah, this item we'll actually need to use to wake up Dad, so we'll just stick it there. But I want to do something, if I could manage, because if you get too close to one of these dogs, they'll start following you. But you need to get a certain dog to follow you, and it's this one. Please, no! And this is the worst part, because some random dog will just walk up to you and start following you. See, look, as soon as I get here, this dog's locked on to me. So I think the easiest way to go, actually, would be to go here. And I swear, if I come back and there's just dogs camping me. Quickly avoid this dog. This is the dog that we're looking for. So this dog we can gladly let follow us. We want to take him this way. And then into this house. Richard! This is my little Richard. Thank you, thank you. I'll give this to you as a reward. And we got a piece of heart, which is 1/4 of a heart container. If we find 4 of them, we get another heart. We will be finding probably all of these throughout the playthrough, because they're nice to have. But yes, we kind of missed the beginning of that because I just saw the dogs and got excited, but that woman's dog was missing. If you give her any other dog, she's like, ew, that's a mutt, that's not my dog, get it out, kill it. So, basically what we have to do is sneak into the castle. If any of these guards see us, we will get caught and thrown out. But don't worry, they're like 80% blind. So unless you're like right in their face, they just won't notice you or hear you screaming as you roll. Let's go up and down. These guards will see you if you try to walk past. Look, a cuckoo hatched from the egg you were incubating. It's the miracle of life. So that is exactly what we wanted to happen. Basically, a chicken hatched from the egg that Malin gave us. So we want to swim through this, because if we walk through there, the guards will see us and kick us out. Get some rupees as we swim. This tree is actually important, but we can't do anything to it yet until much, much later in the game. So yeah, this is Malin's dad, aka Mario. Like, that is obviously Mario. Mumble mumble, welcome, our ranch is so fun, come on and look around. So yeah, he's just gonna sit here sleeping until you pull out the chicken. What in tarnation? Can't a person get a little shut-eye around here? Hello, and who might you be? Yep, I'm Talon, the owner of Lon Lon Ranch. You literally have Bowser on your necklace. How are you not Mario? I went to the castle to deliver some milk, but I sat down here for some rest, and I guess I fell asleep. What? Malin was looking for me. I'm gonna catch it from her now. I messed up bad, leaving Malin behind to wait for me. She's really gonna let me have it. And yeah, he can run that fast, but we can't. Navi's still talking to us. So yeah, we have another block pushing puzzle. Again, a puzzle that you complete, or that you solve much before you complete. You just have to push both of these little things into the water so you can go through that little hidey hole. But that is much easier said than done, because you have to push around these giant cow crates. Ah, yes, that satisfying noise that tells us that we did something correctly. So now we're in the castle courtyard with this whimsical little puzzle that would be much better with Mission Impossible music. But basically, these guards just walk on cycles, don't get caught by them, even though that guy was clearly just looking at us, like, directly in the eye. But again, they're pretty blind, so we can just kind of stand behind them. Sorry, I just hit my mic. What? How did that guy see me, but the other guy didn't? Just getting a drink of my Dr. Pepper, hit my mic with it. He kicks you out, but he doesn't fix the block puzzle, which is nice. Oh, great. How did I miss that, is my question. That was, like, right on it. And then he just, like, fell. But I can't believe that one guard was looking right at me and didn't see me, and then that guy, who was further away than I thought he would be able to see me at, and then he sees me. Sneaking through a castle, and I am about to be caught. Never mind, these guys are really stupid unless they don't want to be. So I will just walk through this castle courtyard. Oh yeah. I don't know, I don't even know what I'm singing, I'm just singing. So this is one of the few that manages to actually be slightly tricky, but it still fails at being tricky. So this is like the final one, basically. And you'll notice they have some really weird walking cycles. Like, I actually might get caught. Okay, thank goodness. So this is the castle courtyard again, but you'll notice a certain princess that you might know looking there. But first I want to show off a couple little Easter eggs. Okay, so, first of all, this window. Look inside. There's just a Mario level going on. And you get a little rupee as a reward for hitting that pipe, which is cool. On the contrary, this window, you shoot it. Hey, you, don't cause any trouble. And he throws a bomb at you. Yes, a bomb. Also, that guy's sprite, like, if you look at the whole thing, it's really funny, because he's just, like, the top half of a guy. But I've always liked this Easter egg, but I like it more in the original one, because there were, like, actual pictures of, like, Mario and Bowser and Peach. So, yes, one thing I like to do is this cutscene is always the same, so even if you walk, like, to the side and then talk to her, she just looks behind her. What? Who? Sipping my Dr. Pepper? Who are you? How did you get past the guards? Well, I mean, they're pretty dumb. Oh, what's that? Is that a fairy? Then are you? Are you from the forest? Then you wouldn't happen to have the spiritual stone of the forest, would you? That green and shining stone? Just as I thought, you have it. She had a dream, ray of light. I'm sorry, but my voice is just... Basically, you remember that scene in the beginning? She had that as a dream. I am Zelda, Princess of Hyrule. What is your name? Link. Strange. It sounds somehow familiar. Okay then, Link. I'm going to tell you the secret of the sacred realm that has been passed down by the royal family of Hyrule. Yes, please tell it to this boy you just met. Please keep it a secret from everyone. That's a bit extreme. More fancy effects. 3 goddesses hid the Triforce containing the power. The power to grant them the wish of the one who holds the Triforce in his hands. If someone with a righteous heart makes a wish, it will lead Hyrule to a golden age of prosperity. If someone with an evil heart, evil mind has his wish granted, it will be consumed by evil. I can't... The text goes by itself. I can't even read that fast out loud without it sounding bad. Temple of Time is the entrance through which you can enter the sacred realm, but the entrance is sealed with a stone wall called the Door of Time. In order to open the door, it is said that you need to collect 3 spiritual stones. Another thing that you'll need is a treasure that the royal family keeps along with this legend, the Ocarina of Time. We don't have that. Do you understand the story I just told you? Yeah, because if you say no, it'll play the whole cutscene again. I forgot to tell you, I was spying through this window just now. The other element from my dream, the dark clouds. I believe they symbolize that man in there. Will you look through the window? Yeah. Oh no. It's Ganon. Oh, we know that guy. Oh, he's bad. Can you see that man with the evil eyes? That is Ganondorf, the leader of the Gerudo. They hail from the desert far to the west. Though he swears allegiance to my father, I am sure he is not sincere. The dark clouds that covered Hyrule in my dream, they must symbolize that man. Heh. He looks at us like, heh. What happened? Did he see you? Don't worry, he doesn't have any idea what we're planning. Yet. Yes, I told my father about the dream. However, he didn't believe it was a prophecy, but I can sense that man's evil intentions. What Ganondorf is after must be nothing less than the Triforce of the Sacred Realm. He must have come to Hyrule to obtain it, and he wants to conquer Hyrule, no, the entire world. Link, now we're the only ones who can protect Hyrule. Please. Okay. Thank you. She makes that weird face. I'm afraid I have a feeling that man is going to destroy Hyrule. He has such terrifying power. But it's fortunate that you have come. You must not let Ganondorf get the Triforce. I will protect the Ocarina of Time with all my power. He shall not have it. You go find the other 2 spiritual stones. Let's get the Triforce before Ganondorf does, and then defeat him. One more thing. Take this letter. I'm sure it'll be helpful to you. You received Zelda's letter. Yeah, it has her autograph on it. And it's also really shiny for 2 seconds. So yeah, that letter we will need... Oh no, it's a lady. Could this be another cutscene? I am Impa of the Sheikah. I am responsible for protecting Princess Zelda. Everything is exactly as the princess foretold. You are a courageous boy. We're heading out on a big new adventure, aren't you? My role in the princess's dream was to teach a melody to the one from the forest. This is an ancient melody passed down by the royal family. I don't know what just happened to my Discord. What was that? I've played the song for Princess Zelda ever since she was a baby. There's a mysterious power in these notes. Now listen carefully. Oh no, it's gonna be X-A-Y, X-A-Y. Screw you, lady, I'm into heavy metal. You have learned Zelda's lullaby. If the castle soldiers find you, there will be trouble. Let me lead you out of the castle. With the void. Take a good look at that mountain. That is Death Mountain, home of the Gorons. They hold the spiritual stone of fire. At the foot of Death Mountain, you will find my village, Kakariko. This is where I was born and raised. You should talk to some of the villagers though before you go up Death Mountain. Slowly tabs out of the game. The song I taught you has some mysterious power. Only royal family members are allowed to learn the song. Remember, it will help you prove your connection with the royal family. The princess is waiting for you to return to the castle with the stones. Alright, we're counting on you. Pow! So that's cool and all, and this is actually where I was gonna end the stream, but just for fun, I'm gonna be doing 2 more things, and then we'll call it a day. But the next stream will be quite a bit longer, and will contain more stuff, other than cutscene, 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 and probably 2 more temples, at least. This is Lon Lon Ranch. So, basically we're just gonna kind of combine this all into one thing. Well, not really. We're just gonna do, like, 2 or 3 things here. So, first thing we're gonna do is talk to Luigi. I can't believe that I, the great Ingo, am working on this dump of a ranch. Because the owner is so lazy, I always have to do all the work around here. I, the hard-working Ingo, should be in charge, not that lazy bum Talon. So yeah, that is Luigi. And you'll notice he's a bit full of himself. So next thing I'm gonna do is try my hand at this. If I get it first try, I will be shocked. Mumble mumble, huh? I'm awake already. What? Well, I'll be, if it ain't the forest kid from the other day. By the way, thanks a lot for waking me up. It took some doing, but I finally got Malin back in a good mood. So what are you up to today? Got some free time on your hands, you say? Well, how about a little game? These 3 cuckoos I have are special super cuckoos. I'm going to be throwing these cuckoos into that there gaggle of normal cuckoos. Yeah, I don't like how he calls it a gaggle. If you can pick out these 3 special birds from among the normal cuckoos within the time limit, I'll give you something good. If you can't find them, I win. It'll be 10 rupees. Wanna play? Yep. You have 30 seconds. Alright, here are the super cuckoos. Start looking. So first thing I'm gonna do is go for the cuckoos that I definitely saw. Crap. Where's the other ones? There's another. Alright, the 3rd one was this way. Oh my goodness. Golly, I'll be darned. It's plumb incredible. That's the last one. You found them all. Come on over here. Hey, you've got the talent to be one of the world's best cowboys. How do you like to marry Malin, huh? Yeah, she's hotter than Zelda. Haha, I was just kidding. Just kidding. I think you're a little too young for that, aren't you? Ha ha ha. I love how he laughs by saying ha. Ooh, I'm proud to present to you a sample of our very own Lon Lon milk. You'll be energized from the moment you drink it. After you drink it, you can bring back the bottle and buy a refill anytime you want. So yes, this is the Lon Lon milk. Now, what we want is not the milk, but rather what the milk is stored in. Yes, the bottle. That is one of the ways to obtain, I believe you can get 3 bottles in this game. And the bottles are very important because you can hold potions and fairies and other stuff in it that you will need later in the game. So it's very important to get those bottles. And we will be getting another bottle in this stream as well. So yeah, let's talk to Malin. Hey, can I marry you? Oh, it's the fairy boy again. I heard you found my dad. How'd you like the castle? Did you see the princess? Dad came home in a hurry after you found him. Oh yeah, I have to introduce you to my friend. She's this horse. Her name is Epona. Isn't she cute? And yeah, Epona hates us and runs away. Seems Epona's afraid of you, fairy boy. Talk to her one more time. My mother has composed a song. Isn't it nice? Let's sing together. And yeah, now that she's asked us to sing, let's pull out this screeching whistle. Oh, a cute ocarina. Are you gonna play this song with that ocarina? You've learned Epona's song. So yeah, now Epona likes us more. And we actually can't do much with this song until quite a bit later in the game. So, yeah, but Epona likes us now, which is cool. Is there anything else she says? Oh, Epona, she's grown fond of you. Yeah, that's what I thought. But yeah, now Epona likes us, which is nice. But there's one more thing I want to do here. And that is in this little... I think it's just like a corn silo, I guess. I don't know what I'd call it. Yeah, we just gotta keep on rolling. And yeah, we have another block puzzle, which I'm actually less comfortable with than normal block puzzles. Except all we really have to do is just do the same stuff we always do. Get blocks, push blocks. The only annoying thing is these cows that are in the way. But yeah, that's what I was trying to do, is climb. But we go through this little hole, and what do you know? Another piece of heart. So we've collected 2 pieces. If we get 2 more pieces, then that makes what is known as a heart container. Which, well, why am I explaining this again? It makes a heart container, more life. Some heart pieces are hidden like that, some you get from, like, mini-games, basically. Some you get as rewards. It's a pretty cool system, and I like that Zelda does it. Fastest way of moving is backflipping, by the way. We can almost keep up with a horse. Crap, I missed it. I was trying to be cool. Also, don't worry about the screaming noises. They'll become second nature at one point or another. So, final thing we're gonna do is go to CAC and do 2 little side objectives. Maybe even more if it becomes night by the time we get there, but by the looks of it, that is highly unlikely. I'll even slice these bushes just to pass the time, and because I kind of want to get some rupees for a possible 3rd side objective. I just like knocking stuff out of the way. It'll actually probably become night now that I did that. Yep, music's fading out. I go, whoo! Yep. At nighttime, skeletons spawn, and also the gate to Hyrule Castle closes. Hyrule Castle Town closes, which means you can't get into the town. Welcome to Kakariko Village. So yeah, we have a couple side objectives that we can do now that it's nighttime. So first of all, I'm gonna get a few gold sculptulas. So there's one if you just kind of ram into this tree, if I can get the right angle. Those things actually do a heart of damage, which early game is a lot. Late game is nothing, though. Another one is on the side of this house, which is conveniently named the Skulltula House. The House of Skulltula. Another one is right up this way. Yeah, early game they just throw these things at you. Late game they're more like puzzles. There's one or two more. Maybe two. So there's one this way. Yep. Come on. Yeah, sometimes the sword isn't the most accurate. And the second one... Yep. So, that is all of the Skulltulas in this part of town, unless there's one in an area that I'm thinking might have one. But there's more areas of town and more Skulltulas to get. Some Skulltulas we can't get till later in the game. However. But how many Skulltulas are we at right now? 9. Ooh. So we actually have a good possibility of getting our first Skulltula reward. Oh, come on, just let me roll into the stupid crate. Wow, all of that for a whole rupee. Graveyard. You'll notice a Skulltula on the right that we cannot physically obtain yet. I know, bummer. But there's, like, no way to obtain it with the items that we have now. There's also another one that I guarantee you guys won't see right now, that we can also get later in the game. So the reason I'm, like, going here and back, also my stream is, like, loading on my other monitors, so does that mean that I'm getting a bad stream, or is it just because my grandma is now on the internet? But the reason I'm going here and back is because the little bushes respawn, which is just kind of a quick way for me to get money. Okay, I'm gonna turn the stream settings down on my little preview window, just so it doesn't interfere. Oh yeah, I got that thing at a solid 144p, looking amazing. Oh come on, we only need 4 left. Sorry I keep doing this, but we're gonna need the rupees. In fact, we might not even have enough, believe it or not, once we hit the cap of 99. I know that's crazy to think, but it's true. Really? Do we actually have to do this again? Also, bugs. You can use those for things. Actually, we could use those for a good thing, but first I gotta drink a lot of milk. Come on, my bugs are going away. Drink the milk. Oh, the bugs are gone. But we can do something very, very good with these bugs that will help us a lot. So, we got a bug in a bottle. So, you'll notice Dampé's moving. Dampé the Gravekeeper. I don't even know if I've said his name yet. But that is because he will do something in a bit. So, you'll notice the soft soil, like we saw in Kokiri Forest. If we pour a bug over it, which the game doesn't tell you that you can do this, by the way, just saying. If you pour a bug over it, they go into the hole, and out pops a gold Skulltula. And this works for every single hole of soil in the game, and there's 10. I don't know why my stream keeps, like, loading on my other monitor. My grandma's just making a call. I don't think the internet would suffer that badly. So yes, we have to wait for Dampé the Gravekeeper to slowly move. And when I mean slow, I mean painfully slow. In speedrunning of this game, this is the worst part, because you can't speed this up. Man, my stream just resumed, but it's on, like, the milk part. So yeah, you can pay 10 rupees, and if he's standing on a hole, he'll dig it, and you can possibly get goodies out of it. That was a good goodie, actually. But that was 20 rupees, but I only had like, I was only 10 away from max. So that was kind of a waste. Another 20 rupees, what the heck? This would be very good if my wallet was bigger, but it isn't. And I think you guys know what I'm looking for, though. But yeah, we have to keep waiting for him to walk over these holes. Nothing in that hole. Wait, what was in this one? Oh. 1 rupee. Cool. That sculpture is tempting, but we literally cannot obtain it. Another rupee. So keep in mind, if we don't get enough rupees from this, we could possibly not even get the best reward. Come on. Move. I hate it when he just stops. $5 rupees. Not the worst, not the best. Now I have to wait for him to go all the way down this hill. And yes, I mean all the way. Okay, so... dig the stupid hole. Oh my goodness, we got it. Oh my goodness, we got it. Yet another piece of heart added to the collection. And we will be getting another piece of heart by the end of this stream, which means we will have 5 heart containers when the stream ends. But first... actually, no. Well, yes, no, yes. There's so many things that I have to do. Some of them you can only do at daytime, some you can only do at night, that my mind's messing up on what I should do next. So, to the House of Skulltula. And yes, this is the same music as the Great Deku Tree. As I mentioned, they reuse it a lot. So, let's talk to this freaky dude. We look like this because of the spider's curse, but since you destroyed 10 spiders of the curse is starting to weaken. Did the kids who return to normal give you any rewards? You should know that the only way to become very rich is to destroy as many spiders of the curse as possible. And yeah, he's like, hunt at night. Like, thanks. So yeah, this guy's free because we've destroyed 10 Skulltulas. And he gives us an adult's wallet, which means we can carry 200 rupees now, rather than 99. Which is extremely nice. And that's what he means by we cannot become rich unless we destroy the Skulltulas. Okay, so next on the agenda, back to the graveyard we go. And you'll notice this grave is pretty big. And it also has a Triforce on it. So, is there anything from the royal family that could possibly make this Triforce do something? Perhaps a lullaby from a member of the royal family? Well, the answer is, of course, yes. I've always like that shot of Link's face. And yes, we have exploded someone's grave with the Gravekeeper on duty. Bats on the wall. Destroy these fast. I believe they're called geese, and they're annoying. Because if they start flying, they will get in your face. So you notice now that they're gone, that opens up. So let's hop up this. These are called Redeads. And yes, they're very scary enemies. If they look at you, you will be completely frozen. Just like this. And if they get too close to you, they will dry hump you. I am not joking. This poem is dedicated to the memory of the dearly departed members of the royal family. The rising sun will eventually set, a newborn's life will fade. From sun to moon, moon to sun, give peaceful rest to the living dead. This is an interesting poem, huh? Something else is inscribed on the tombstone. It's the secret melody of the Composer Brothers. You have learned the Sun Song. So yes, the Sun Song is one of the most important songs in the game. What it does is, if it is daytime, it will make it night. If it is nighttime, it'll make it day. Gotta deal with this annoying thing. And this is good because it takes away the waiting. Okay, so now graveyard goodies. Oh crap, it's daytime now, so this annoying kid's in the way. Yeah, basically, if that kid's out and you try to touch one of the graves, he threatens to snitch on you. Dampe doesn't care, on the other hand. So, these graves have some goodies in them. Some have money, some have secret holes. I am looking for the secret hole ones, but I do not know where these holes are. So I am just getting injured while looking for secret holes. Secret hole 1. So this has a Redead in it, which you actually have to kill. You'll notice he's immune to the slingshot. So yes, you have to get up close and personal with him. But getting up behind him will make quick work of him. What is not quick is his process of dying. I'll wait. So if you play the Sun Song at the base of these steps... Was I not close enough? There we go. I guess I wasn't close enough. got a heart piece. Yes, that means that we have 5 heart containers now. So there's one more thing to get in the graveyard. Then we have one activity to do in CAC. And that will be the end of today's stream. Not that one. A Hylian shield. Now, this shield is a lot cooler looking than a wooden shield, but we're a bit too little to use it. So rather than putting out in front of us and, you know, using it as a shield, we just... Yep. We duck and hide. And it's really fun to mess around with. It's a cool looking shield, but I'll stick with the Deku for now, because I can actually, you know, block things with it. So, play the sun song one more time to make it day. So, on to the final thing we will be doing in today's stream. This woman looks in distress. What is wrong, woman? What should I do? My cuckoos have all flown away. You little boy, please help them. Please help bring them back. So yes, this woman has lost every single chicken she owns. So it is up to you to get all the chickens and return them. And now this is a bit of a puzzle, because you actually need to use some chickens to access spots that have other chickens, such as the place that I just went to now. So I'm gonna go in this hole real quick. Because it has some free rupees in it. Now, you'll notice every time you leave the area and come back, all the cuckoos reset. So you don't want to, like, throw this guy across the fence and then go in the hole again, because then you just have to do that whole jump thing again. And then the other one that you need to get that you can't access is up here, and it's this guy. So now the rest of the cuckoos, you don't have to, like, use other cuckoos to get, thankfully. Oh wait, you actually... I just completely lied to you guys' faces. You have to use other cuckoos to get that cuckoo too. So, get back out. But you don't have to make... Like, you don't have to go to that little back area again until later on. So yeah, you use one cuckoo to get the other. And now that's all the cuckoos that need other cuckoos to get. Also, don't leave me. So, I believe there's 3 more cuckoos to get. Now that I've got all of those. Cuckoo 1 is inside of that little crate. You just kind of... This one runs, which is annoying. And we have another cuckoo up this way. And you probably just saw that one down that way. That's the final one. But I like this one, because you can glide with him. Then again, you can glide with any of them, but that one you just kind of, like, do. And I believe that's all of the little buggers. Thank you for finding my cuckoos. I have allergies, so I get goosebumps when I touch them. For helping me, I will give this to you. Isn't it sparkly and pretty? Please take good care of it. We got another bottle. Yes. Again, what would be a completely useless reward in any other game is actually worth grinding for. An empty bottle. So, that'll wrap it up for this stream. I wish I could stay longer, but I have, like, stuff to do tonight. But it was nice to get all of the tutorial stuff out of the way, and also do a couple little side objectives. There will be many more side objectives in the near future, so stay tuned for that. We'll also start getting into more of the actual game stuff now that they're starting to take the training wheels off, kind of. So yeah, I will see you guys hopefully tomorrow in the next stream. This has been the Hey Listen YouTube channel, and I will see you next time.